friends. How are you this evening? Yes, I'm a little late, but I tried to warn you on Tuesday and I tried to put a couple posts on my Facebook. I have no way to let my YouTube viewers know until I get a post out there and schedule it through StreamYard, but I did my best. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cheryl Wright. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, and I am here to inspire you one project at a time. Hopefully, all the ideas that are here are going to materialize tonight. I have everything cut-ish. I have great ideas. Hopefully it works. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me grab my other camera, get my other camera going. And a little of this and a little of that. And there we go. Ooh, we're nice and bright with colors tonight. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. I got a little, I don't know. I play with it before I go live and it still needs adjustment every single time. Hi, Nancy. How are you this evening? It is a very good evening here. It's starting to get cloudy and the wind has been blowing from the east all day. There's my weather report. That usually means rain for us. So anyway, the big news on deck is this catalog and this catalog are retiring this month. So if there's anything you want in here or anything you want in here, be sure to check and see it is retiring because it may be gone sooner than later. On Tuesday, there are some of these products that will be discounted. I posted a list in my my newsletter, and I will post those in my group. I don't think I can post them on my Facebook page. I can try. How's that? If you want them beforehand, in my Linktree link, which is all over, it's in the description of this video on Facebook, YouTube, wherever. Anyway, in the description is my Linktree link. And if you click on that, there's a place in there to email me and I can email it to you. You can sign up for my newsletter. I'll put it in there again soon. So these two are saying goodbye. So that being said, I am using products that are retiring. Hi, Facebook user. Hi, Anna. No, you're not late. I'm just getting started. So I had to postpone because I worked in town today. And then I had to get a basket ready for a fundraising event for one of my friends and her husband. They've fallen on some hard times with medical and stuff. And I put a 31 tote together and put a bunch of kids' toys and adult summer toys, and I had to drop that off. I was putting it together in the windy parking lot. Nothing like planning right there. Hi, Jody. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for letting me know who you are. So anyway, after those catalogs are done, some of those products will move to online exclusives and some of them will carry over into this beautiful catalog. Do you see how shiny? I can't show you the inside. I can show you the outside. This is our statement of the heart to love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this, we make a difference. And that is our job, is to share our creativity and try to make a difference in someone's life, right? Be the sunshine. So that being said, let's get busy. Today, we are using the Bottled Happiness, not Bottled of Happiness. The Bottled Happiness stamp set, punch, and we're going to use some of these, not right away. These are the little bottles, 3D bottles that you can use with this. So I have had this set for a while, and it's one of those that I kept putting off and putting off and putting off. And guess what? If I don't show it to you now and you fall in love with it, you just can't get it. So I'm going to share it with you now. So that being said, I also have another set that I'm going to pull into. I think it's my third card. Yes, it will be my third card. I'm going to pull in the Season of Chic. Also, this is also retiring. I've used this a little, but not as much as I had intended. Anybody give me a thumbs up if you've ever had that issue that you just don't use things quite like you had hoped. Now, some of these I will keep forever, and some of them I will put in my sell them as soon as you can bucket, and as soon as you can usually doesn't happen very fast in my life. Shoot. Can't raise your hand if you understand that one. All right, so to start off this one, this is actually a card that was inspired by a friend of mine, an acquaintance of mine. Her name is Kelly Michaels, and that's what this one is. So I have a piece of 11 by 4 1/4 crumb cake, and these are the deckled rectangles, and they are carrying over, thank goodness. And I just misplaced them. No, I didn't. They're filed. So if you have this set and you're trying to copy me, I used these two. So the third and the fourth from the top, from the biggest. So that's that one and that's that one. All right. So there we have that. And I already have those already cut and ready to roll. So this is the easier card. I don't have any fun folds tonight. I know. I'm shocked as well. I am just totally shocked, but I have the bottle, and so that's going to be some fun stuff, right? Nod your head yes. So I'm going to go ahead, and I have this scored at 5.5, 5 1/4. No, 5.5, in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to stamp on this. And per usual, I do not have my inks out, but I will grab them quickly. They are right next to me. Someday they're going to be on the back of my table as I work, and life will be fantastic. I need that color, which is crumb cake, and I need Orchid Oasis, I think. This is a retiring color, so if you fall in love with this one, get it before too much longer. Oh, and I need a green. Silly me. Well, I may as well use the green that is retiring, which is Parakeet Party. We will get that in there too. Those are our colors for this particular card. All right, we're going to get to the crumb cake first. I'm going to set the bottle away because we're the bottle punch away. I'm going to grab this leaf. See, never been used. Ugh. I'll show you Kelly's card at the end. Mine's going to look really similar. I got it from her at a swap with some other demonstrators that I hang out with from the Washington side of the world, Washington, Oregon area. Their fearless leader and I became friends over 5 years ago, and they are some of the most fun people. Okay, and we're just going to randomly stamp. I'm going to stamp it a couple times. I don't need to get the middle because I am going to have other paper on there, but I am going to get, didn't do my second stamp off there. Ooh, that one got tricky. It turned out two-toned. Oh, how? Let's see here. This past Tuesday was a day in demonstrator world. If you are a demonstrator, you are able to order some of the select products from the new catalog. I think that might be good. When you can't find where you need to put something new, I think that means you're done. That'll work. All right, set that aside. And the next thing we're going to do is some more stamping, of course. I'm going to set these two aside. And I'm going to set them over here. I am very parched. I came home and I had a snack at work today. I work in an insurance agency, part-time. Hi, Glenda. It's a little warmer there, huh? We had 75 yesterday. It's perfect. Today we have probably 69 and the wind is screaming and all kinds of stuff. Anyhow, I don't know what I was telling you that I had a snack, and so I got home and I was like, I need to brush my teeth. Well, as soon as I brush my teeth, then I'm thirsty because my toothpaste just kind of dries my mouth out. So I'm coughing up dust here in a minute. All right. I need a stamp set. And I'm going to use this little jug. Little brown jug. Oh. Tonight, I get to get all my stuff ready to go to Glendive, which for those of you who aren't in Montana, is a town about an hour away from me. And I'm going to do a vendor show there tomorrow and Saturday called a Spring Fling. Well, that's just wrong. It's got my fingerprint on it from where I picked it up. Doesn't that look like a fingerprint? I think it looks like a fingerprint. So we're going to fix that. Well, I'm going to run over. I don't want to run that over. I'm hoping on Sunday I get to come home and actually I'll be home Saturday night, but Sunday, hoping I get to come downstairs and work in my craft room. All right, so this is not working great. So when that happens, you get out your paper piercing mat. And I should have juiced up my pad. Oh, that makes it all better. So these are the paper piercing mats. And they work fantastically, especially with photopolymer stamps. Especially the ones that have a large surface. A large surface. And I should have inked this up. So my bottle is not going to be as dark as I was hoping. All right. So here we go. Cute little bottle. And I know. It worked. Now the next one, I think I'm done with this one. I can set that one aside. And I'm done with crumb cake. So the fun part of this stamp set is these two overlap each other. So it's two-step stamping. I didn't even get these loaded in the box. There's that one. And I need to get, sorry for all the noisiness. And this one. I know, it's taken me forever. I don't want to rip it though. There you go. So if I sell these, I can sell them as only used once. I know, Not if I sell them, but I may decide that I should have used these all along and keep them forever. Forever. Which is not a good thing for my husband to hear. But yes, some of my things will be here forever. All right, now I have to decide. These go this way. Pretty sure. I'm going to stamp the green first. No, I better stamp the flowers first. All right. I know. I got to plan this out. We're going to do a test run. Because there's only one chance to do it right on that. These are my scrap paper. These are all the ones that I used to show you in my preview, but I don't really show that too much anymore. I've been just talking to you during my class. Remember, with a $35 order, I will send these to you. The card kits to make these. And I'll send you the little bottles. I can even punch it out if you'd like me to. All right, now these fit. Oh, I see how they work. All right, we're going to have to get really into I will probably never get to do it that well again. Ta-da! Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So now I think I'm going to put this down first. I'm going to get this inked up because I could put the bottle right in there. But I have to find my little paper. It's right here. All right. Now that I know how it's going to stamp, I'm going to put my little bottle in there. It's kind of off. That's okay. Ooh. And then parakeet party. I'll drag this just a little bit just in case. And I'm going to have my head over a little farther than I usually do. So that goes in there, that goes in there. Ooh, did you see that? It took a while for me to get down. Ta-da! There we go. Now I have some. I'm going to have to put some leaves down there. I didn't get quite down quite far enough, and that's okay. I'll just take my pen and get down further. Because I can do that, right? I don't have a parakeet party pen. I don't think. No, I don't. But I have Granny Apple Green and Lemon Lime Twist. So one of those will be close enough for a stem, right? There's that one. And I kind of like this one. So to prevent me from making a big oops, I'm going to go there. I didn't pay attention to how my friend Kelly did this part. I think as long as I have some coming out of the bottle, I will be fine. What do you think? Thank you. Actually, it's not too bad. It'd be better if I could get, my whole head over the top of it and look it up, but yeah. So there we have that. Now, I need this back again, and I'm going to stamp. I need my stamps. Sending a little message. And this is going to be on this one. There we go. Okay. Now, all right, I do not want a halo. There we go. Sending a little message. Set this aside for a moment. And then we're going to add this to this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love it. All right. All right, now we get some dimensionals. Oh, so if you are in the Glendive area and you want to come to my class tomorrow night, I'm going to be at the vendor show all day, and then I'm going to do a class that evening, and then I'm spending the night in Glendive because the vendor show is again on Saturday. And then I'm going to catch up next week. I always feel like I'm behind. Anyone else? I always feel like I'm running behind. But I knew with my busy March, I was going to feel like that. Because I went right from a busy trip into a holiday weekend almost. Crazy. Now, I want that one. I want the crumb cake spool. All right, you look for the thread that looks like a stray, and it's yours. I have not used this color yet. I could have used linen thread. I do like linen thread also. But this is what Kelly used, and I'm mimicking Kelly's. So if you know Kelly, tell her I used her card as inspiration. Actually, I think I liked her card, and then I bought the stamp set. That happens sometimes, See, Nancy, now it's time to play with it. Now, hopefully I motivated you to get it out and play with it. There we go. Cute little bow. I have a pair of scissors that I use just for ribbon, and I accidentally used it on plastic today. I had to open a new package of crumb cake. So here is another little tip for you, or I haven't given you a tip yet today, but you can notch. Oh, I guess we're not going to notch the top of your spool, and just like we used to do with thread your end into the spool so you always know where your end is. There you have it. A little trick, a little tip from me to you. All right, next one I take your pick tool, and I was efficient and I put that away. All right, and I need a glue dot. If you joined me on Tuesday, you saw me make several of these. Just roll your glue dot into a bowl, a ball with the tip of take your pick tool. And these are the bonus tips. This is not the normal tip. This is one of the ones that's an add-on. And I love, love, love it. Because it's the same size as the other ones that I love. They don't sell anymore. But this one, see, look, same. So get the extra tips if you like the long, skinny one. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to add a little bling. Add a little bling. I don't know about that one. That one maybe. Oh, I need to check and see what my which blings I can use. Coming up. Ooh. Nope, none of those are going to work. I know, I never plan my bling. I'm sorry. Ha, that'll work. We'll bling up some of the green, some of the parakeet party. So remember the Orchid Oasis, the parakeet party, sweet sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and the other purplish, not Orchid Oasis, but Star something is retiring. And all the parts and pieces of it are retiring. So I'm going to bling this up a little bit. Oh, I'm glad I'm giving you ideas for Mother's Day cards. That's awesome. The internet seems echoey. Well, let me see what I got going here. All right, and that is off. Okay, I fixed something. Starry skies, thank you. Anyone else having echoes? All right, I got 4. I need 5. Gotta have an odd number. There. Sending a little message. I'm going to trim this up a little bit so it's not in the middle. I'm fine. Okay. Sorry, Lisa. Must be at your end. Oh, well, maybe I fixed it because I did turn my sound off and back on. Yeah, I did something. So there is card number 1. Card number 1. This is the simple one. Hint, hint. And I can put a piece of paper in there. I think I have one cut. I try to cut a stack so that I have them just ready. So I can do that. All right, sending a little message. I think maybe we'll take this one and this one. And we're not going to do the whole bouquet. But anyway, if anyone comes to see me on Saturday, but didn't come to see me on Friday, contact my husband. I was supposed to have some catalogs and all kinds of fun stuff to have at my vendor show, but guess what? UPS is not going to deliver it until after I'm gone tomorrow. They were supposed to be here today. So that's my little inside of my card. It works. Just jazzed it up a little bit. Not a lot. A little, not a lot. I don't need those in my way. Wrong way. I always try to match it up down here because really it doesn't matter if it's totally okay up here because nobody's going to care. Love card number 1. Awesome. Ta-da! All right, I told you I took this off of Kelly's. My friend Kelly Michaels did this one. We're in the same group and we do swaps together. So, I didn't use this darker paper. She used the Starry Skies and I used the Orchid Oasis. Oh, well, there you go. Now I have a comparison. Do you like Orchid Oasis or Starry Skies? Either one works. All right. She didn't have anything inside. There you go. All right. All right. I need to stop saying all right. Here we go. Card number 2. Let me get a couple things cleaned off. I'm not using these stamps again. Not using that one or that one. And I don't have enough room to have all the blocks out. I might use that one again. All right. I should have written out my idea. Uh-oh. There's a craft-a-lanch happening over here on the side. Not a good plan. Not a good thing to have a craft-a-lanch. They happen quite frequently in my world, though. Oh, I always think I'm going to get back to my pile sooner than later. And like I said, I had last week's stuff on my desk, and then I did Tuesday night, and I still had that stuff on my desk. So I got down here at 10 after 6, and I had to, oops, sorry about that. Got a little wild with the camera. That's what I get for, I don't know, that might, hopefully I didn't take any of you out with that big wild blow. All right, I don't think I'm going to use this little block or this little stamp, but I know I need some of these other ones. So we're going to load up the big bottle. And might use the shadow or the highlight piece. So if you get that out of the thing and it's all kind of wrinkled and crumpled, just let it sit for a minute and regain its shape before you pick it up with a block. So there's those 2. They are ready to go. I don't need the scissors out right now. And I might use the label. And what else? Oh, we're going to send some cheer. And we'll get into the spirit. Can you see where I'm going with this? Wines, cheer, bottles, cheer. All right. I need more little stamps. Will that work? Nope, that's not going to work. This one will work. It's upside down. There, I think I have most of what I need loaded. Let me grab another block for this one. Stampin' Up! Is discontinuing some of their blocks too. Like this little guy is already gone. So there's a couple others that they just must not sell enough of them. Oh well, I'm just gonna go crooked. Okay, I think we're ready. Got all the blocks ready. Now I just need the brain to kick in. So the next one we're doing, we're going to use a piece of Flirty Flamingo. And I have my white cut. And I don't know where my white went. That's too narrow. I think during the craft-a-lanche, I lost my white. Oh well. Because these don't go together. These go together. These are for the next card. All right, I need my white. So we're going to start here with this one. Like I said, Flirty Flamingo, 8.5 by 5.5, and scored at 4 1/4. This piece is going to go on here in a minute. This piece is from the online exclusive that last time I checked, it was still there, but the online exclusives can disappear at any given moment. So this is the Hello Irresistible paper. So I know the One Horse Open Sleigh disappeared recently out of online exclusives. So Flirty Flamingo, and then a piece of that paper. And I need my white because my white is like the star of the show. So I'm going to cut a new white. And then I'll find the white that I had ready. Because that's how it works. Nope, that's not it. That's a card. It's a business card. All right. Oh, my paper. So this is going to go here. So this piece is 4 3/4 by 3.5. So 4 3/4 by 3.5. I wanted some of that pretty background to show. Okay. I could even make it a little smaller. We'll see how our adventure goes, though, because this is an adventure. So I need 2 Post-it notes, or I had one out, but I lost it already. 2 Post-it notes or 2 pieces of masking paper. This isn't going to be big enough. And you need a punch. No, this isn't going to be big enough. So I need a circle punch that's bigger. All right, I'm going to rock your world. This because I have it anchoring my camera stand. So this is 2 3/8. I'm almost positive this one's available. And I want to make sure I get quite a bit of the sticky up on it's covered, because I'm going to make sure the sticky goes down. So I'm going to be using my blending brushes. And I need 2 of these. So I'm making sure that it's, and this is the sticky end, because I want to make sure I have a big sticky end. There. All right, I'm done with this punch. I'm going to sneak it back up there and get it out of the road. All right, with the sticky end, I'm going to put this. I gotta think. I know. My brain is thinking hard. I don't know if you can tell that my brain is thinking hard, but it is. Uh-oh, the man is home or in the house. All right, we're going there. Now, is that my bottle is going to be big enough for that? Do you see where I'm headed with this? There's your clue. I kind of want it just to go up, but it's not going to. So if I have this, maybe I'll go sideways. Make it go up further. That will be better. And this one can come down and we'll make the bottle go crooked. All right, do you have a clue what I'm doing yet? All right, so that's just gonna get them where you want them. And then we're gonna get the Daffodil Delight, the Flirty Flamingo. We'll get it'll be pink champagne. Oh, I just spoiled it. Or no, I think we'll make it yellow pink. We'll make it pink. Flirty Flamingo is probably buried because I don't think, it's during the holiday season and all that. All the pretty pastel colors sink to the bottom of my bucket. All right. If you were Flirty Flamingo, you would be on the very bottom. You don't see where I'm going with this. Okay. Well, that's all right. Now we're going to use Flirty Flamingo. Maybe I'll have a yellow bottle. All right. So there's my scratch paper. And all right. Now that we have that, and we're going to take our bottle punch, which I set aside because I didn't need it. And I set the bottle punch aside. Okay, well, we're going to set that. We'll clean up and we'll pretend like we're not looking at it for a minute. Looking for it. I need to be like Susan Campfield, and every time I can't find I lose something that's right in front of me, I need to take a drink. Apparently, I'm dehydrated. Okay, I had the punch, girls. Guys. Oh, I set it aside. I put it away for a minute. That gets you every time, that putting stuff away. All right. Now, here goes. There's a card. I'm going to regret doing it that way. All right, this is going to be a little smaller than we planned. There's a card on the website that uses what I would consider something similar to this. I didn't give myself enough punch room. So I've got the spray in the neck of the bottle. And I'm gonna punch. So there we have that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to cover that up. I'll have to come up with some great plan. Maybe we'll flip it over and we'll just go with it from this side, and then we won't have to worry about it. Because how hard was that? Okay. For those of you just joining me, start here. The drink helps. Yes, I found it. Yes, I did. Okay, we're going to set that aside. And where's my blending brush? And my Flirty Flamingo. Can't decide if this is peach or pink. What do you think? Is it a peach color or a pink color? Okay, I don't want it down here. Okay. There. Put the circles aside. And now we need to make the bottle. Or do we? No, we don't. We need to get the little piece here. So these what are they called? Vintage bottle shaker dome. There's also some for the jar. I believe they're both still available. So you separate one out. This one there's a pack of 10. I know, I'm noisy. Yes, the drink always helps. Gotta hydrate. And, why not look where I put it? I put it away. So we're going to put this here. So you peel off the adhesive. I'm going to set it down and put this over the top. And actually, I was going to stamp here, so we're going to do that now. And hope it turns out, right? Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I do that all the time, right? Put a label on it. So we're going to come back to that. So now we're going to add some more adhesive. And we'll do this way. And take off this piece. There we go. Now I'm going to be brave. I'm going to put some of these sprinkles in. I don't know which way these go. And I'm going to end up with sprinkles everywhere. These are the iridescent shaker circles. They are retiring. Oh, I don't want any on the adhesive. I should have waited. Okay. There's that. I'm going to have this stuff everywhere. I told you. And then if you take your pick tool and use the putty end, you can pick all those little guys up and stick them in there. This is like having extra hands or something. Let's take your pick tool. All right. Now I could put the lid on this, meaning I could put the bottle back on there and that would hold it in, but I actually want the color of this background paper. So we're going to be brave. We're going to just be brave. All right, that goes there. This may not be on here perfectly straight. Or even. Which is totally fine with me. Okay. Got a lip there because I flipped my card over. But that is okay. So now we have that in there. We're done with that part. Now we need to just stamp. I thought I'd make a label. So this is the little label. And I can use just a scratch piece of paper. And stamp. I'm going to stamp off, but use this. Stamp. Stamp off. And then sending cheer. Now, this one really needs like confetti. But you know what I have over here? I have the birthday one. Does that have confetti? That has confetti. Remember we used the birthday one last week? All right. Sending cheer. I thought it would make a cute label. I'm going to curl this just a little bit with my bone folder so it will sit on the bottle better. And then actually I'm going to use my, I was going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, but it is, oh, there it is. There. We're going to put that on the bottle. And like I said, it's okay that it's crooked. Sending cheer. Oh, let me grab my confetti. I have little confettis. There we go. So this is the set I used last week. We have confetti and we have more confetti. And we're going to just use a little block. And do some confetti. Not probably the fanciest card, but I really like it with the bottle. All right. So I have some other. I'm going to pull in some yellow. I'm going to grab some Daffodil Delight. I don't think I want it bright. Oh, that's going to be perfect. So we'll just add the yellow in to pull from the yellow in the background. I thought about gluing some of these on the outside, but I might not do that right now. I might try that another time. And then we're going to put this on here. Now, if this is crooked, which it is a little bit. I don't think I can get that in the trimmer. All right, we're going to leave it as is. We're not. I'm going to use a long pair of scissors and eyeball it. And we're going to do the same thing again. With a long pair of scissors, you don't have to line it up once and you don't have to cut. It's fine. It's going to be crooked. We're going to put it on here crooked to make it look like it's supposed to be that way. There's got to be easier ways. And to add even more festive stuff to this, we'll just pull out the yellow again. The lemon molly on this one. We'll use another bow. Like I said, Probably not the best card, but it shows you what you can do with some sprinkles and just gotta I probably should have put the lid on, but I love the fact that the color of that gorgeous paper was coming through the back. And I don't need the big scissors now. Once again, we'll get the blue dots out. And this one seems to have a glue dot that just wants to be a part of the action anyway. See, it's right there on the bag. Oh, I've ever told you where the strangest place I've found a glue dot? Yes, it's handmade, not from Hallmark. I agree. All right, that is just, I got stuff falling off. It's handmade. I can jazz it up. When in doubt, jazz it up. All right, that glue dot was not working, so I'm going to grab another one. It was too attached to that plastic already. All right, it's all rolled up. And we will there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too. So if you're good at eyeballing, this is where you eyeball it. Actually, sometimes I think a lot of our handmade cards are actually prettier than Hallmarks. There. So have a better plan if you decide to do that. All right, we're going to put this on. I'm going to use this adhesive because this has got a little bit more weight to it than, say, a normal one would. A normal card base. There we have it. Sending cheer. So it's just a fun way to use this. And there's probably some bling. We'll use this bling. I could put the cork out in there too. There's a cork stamp. But I think I'm just going to throw 3 little sparkles out. There is card number 2. Card number 2. Okay, card number 3, we're going to incorporate the Season of Chic into. I hope. Yes, we could send that to someone for their birthday or something. Well, Happy New Year. Can you hear that? All right, we're going to set that aside. When I can't find my cards, they're to my right. Just tell me it's to your right, Cheryl. All right. Like I said earlier, if you are local to me, I would love to see you in Glendive this weekend. You can come to my class tomorrow night. You can go to the vendor show. Shop all 3 of my businesses. I know, I'm crazy. All right, here we go. I'm using, this is from the Coffee Latte. A little latte paper. It would be a good New Year's Eve party, wouldn't it? Our New Year's Eve card. Thank you. Our cards are cheaper than Hallmark's. Nancy, I don't know that I would agree with you. If I look at all the stuff I have, I don't know. I might rival Hallmark there. So we're going to put this there. We're going to do this. Let me refocus my brain for a minute. One thing I can do is clean off my dies, my stamps. All right, I don't think I'm going to need that. Might need that. I already used it. This one. That one didn't use. I used this one. And that one. Oh, I didn't use that one. Huh. All right. I've procrastinated long enough. So this one, we're going to, yeah, we'll go this way. This is just a standard card base. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to go that way with that one. This one, we're going to, let me see if I've got this. I've got to do this in my head for a second. Yeah. Okay. So this one, this is just going to get tacked down. And I'm using the really good adhesive that I don't need to use. I made this to have a very narrow margin. So I didn't want to take away from this paper. All right. Sorry. I'm whistling Dixie. Now this one, we're going to punch. This one gets a bottle. All right. Anna hasn't used her Season of Chic stamp set. Now's your chance. Here you go. And Nancy wishes she lived closer. I know. She wishes that we lived closer together. I wish I lived closer to everybody too. All right. I'm going to find a way to do my bottle. They needed to make the bottle a little deeper, but they didn't, so we're stuck with it. I'm going to go, how much do I have? All right. There we go. All right, we're committed now. There's the bottle. We are not using this piece. So we are using another dome. Oops, dang it. I took the wrong side off. I don't want that side off yet. I need this side off. Okay, so we're going to put that on here. It's barely going to cover that end. It works better this way. Oh, it covers it, kind of. All right. Now what we need for the rest of that is a piece of paper. Oh, this is scrap paper. Kind of. Maybe it's not scrap paper. Maybe I should grab something that really is scrap paper. Well, how about a piece of one of my scrap papers? Ooh, perfect. All right. Now I told you we're using the Season of Chic. So anybody figure out what we're doing with this one yet? I'm just going to go ahead and, this is way too big, I think. This is just regular paper. Cardstock would not work for this. Cardstock would not work. All right, that's good enough. We're going to put a message in a bottle and have it on the beach. What do you think? I think we'll use some linen thread because, you know, they probably threw the bottle in. They had to probably use some rope from the island they're stuck on. Or maybe it's a love letter looking for love in all the wrong places. I don't know if throwing something out into the middle of the ocean is the right place to look for love, but movies have been made about that. All right, so now I have my little message for my message in the bottle. All right. Now, I don't want this just to be white. Well, I could, no. All right, so we're going to, this can be a scrap, but this is a more appropriate scrap. Okay, we're going to stamp our bottle. So we'll give it some texture. What color do we want? We'll do pale pink. We'll pull in more pale pink. Or, no, that's good. Maybe we'll just use crumb cake. We'll use crumb cake. Crumb cake's a good bottle color. Well, that's never happened before. All right, well, we got the bottle now. And we know that we need to go close to the edge for our punch to work. I'm surprised the punch doesn't have a longer neck, actually. And this is just the shadow that makes it just a little bit darker on the edge. All right. Now I have to put my stamp case back together. Maybe. All right, there we go. All right. Now I'm going to where's my other bottle? My bottle. I'm trying to see. I think I'm going to fussy cut this. I know the punch is cool and it works great, but I actually want a little bit wider because I want the adhesive to stick to this. So now I'm going to pull off my adhesive. My little note is in there. My little love note. I'm going to put the bottle. I got to see. This is easier. It's easier than confetti. Put it in there. A nice brown bottle from the sea. Line it up. There. That was much easier. So I stuck it to the paper, but that's okay. Now we're going to add some adhesive. Ooh, I hear my husband is listening to game shows. Can you hear him? All right. So this is supposed to represent sand. My coffee card. Kind of swirly sand. There. All right. Now we're going to make some seashells with our Season of Chic. So we have a couple different seashells. This is such a cool set. I should have used it more. Should have. All right, there's one. And there's another. I don't know. I thought the pink. Ooh, I Dream of Jeannie. We could have done I Dream of Jeannie. That would have been cool. I thought the petal pink kind of represented kind of the corally color. I don't know. So I am going to use petal pink for one, and maybe we'll use crumb cake. What other light color do we have that would work? Oh, Pretty in Pink is a light, a new one, a new case. And I already have my crumb cake out. It's going to be very monochromatic, but that's all right. It's a beach. It's a beach. All right. We'll do this one. This one looks more corally. Is corally a word? It is now. Ooh, pretty. Actually, we're going to do one like this. Nope, that didn't even show up. So Stampin' Off, that color doesn't work. And then how about we do, ooh, this is a scrap of the lavender paper. We might use that. See, it pays to not clean up your mess all the time. Right? Because then, you don't get these wild, inspiring thoughts. That paper would work well. Okay, that didn't work off as a Stampin' Off thing either. Maybe this one would work on top of this one over here. Ooh, I like that. All right, so we're doing well here. I'm going to run these through the machine. Get the dies out. There's this seashell, and that's a flower. That's probably another seashell. This one is the same for both. So we'll do that a couple times. Is this a seashell? I don't know what that is. I never have understood what that one is. But I really liked this part of this. As you can tell, I've got a spare. I have used this set a couple times, but not near like I thought. Not nearly as much as I had hoped. Something cooler always drew my attention away. So put this over here, run these through the machine. And I am going to use some tear and tape. There's that one. And this one. Oh, we're going to use that one. We'll use those for something different. Maybe we'll get another piece of this. This is kind of pretty. Ooh, I got another piece. So we'll make one of these this color and one of these this color. Ooh, we're on a roll now. This is going to come together really quick. She said as she did not put adhesive sheet on the back of either of these. I should be all right though, right? So this one's kind of boring. You may or may not use that one. It kind of just looks like a cow patty in the middle of my ocean scene, my sand scene. There's that one. I don't know. I might need some color. All this gray is not working really well. Not gray, brown. I need to get some more petal pink out, or some yeah. Some Flirty Flamingo, maybe? No. I say Calypso Coral. I have to find it. Calypso Coral. See, this is the crafting with me part of the day. This is going to be my favorite one, this one over here. I'm pretty sure. And this is one I thought was going to be my favorite. I like that one. And this one. What do you think of that color with it? Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to play with that. And we're going to cut out a piece that will go behind that. And oh, we have this one to cut out. This one's going to look good too. I had to use this die for all of them. That's why it's taken a minute. And then, oh, I just hit the camera again. I am sorry. We're just going to add these to our little ocean beach. Wish I had a little crab. I don't think I have any little crabs. It's just going to have to be, I like that one. I tried to do one off of that. I might do that one again. All right, where's that one? And this is the one. Glenda asked if Glendive is close to that huge lake near me. The answer to that, Glenda, is no. It's actually in the opposite direction. That huge lake near me is actually the largest man-made dam, I think. That's what I've always been told. It is called Fort Peck Reservoir. And the dam is over, I think it's a mile long. And it was made as a part of the New Deal back in the day. Is that President Eisenhower? After World War II, they had projects for the workers, and it is on the Missouri River, and it feeds, of course, into the Mississippi down the road. It merges with the Yellowstone just northeast of us, and it's a very fun lake to go to. Except for growing up in western Montana, I always thought lakes had trees. They don't here. That took some getting used to. Also, the lakes I grew up near don't have rattlesnakes. The first time my husband took me camping, I think he might have been my boyfriend at the time, but anyway, the first time my husband took me camping, we had a rattlesnake join our camp. Not fun. Not fun at all. Well, we might not even use some of those, but we'll use this one here, kind of on the side. And we'll don't need to make a big statement with these. I'm gonna put that there. I might actually still use this one, even though it looks like kind of a cow patty out in the middle of the field. You can see where my frame of reference goes. It's a cow patty out in the middle of the field. Speaking of which, our cows should start calving next week. So we will have little babies running amok. I told all my cats, I have barn cats, I told all my cats that they did not have to have kittens this year, that I was giving them the year off. Do you think that will work? Me neither. But one can always hope. The good news on that is we don't have mice in our house, but we have a lot of cats. So this might be, or do I want this color? Well, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I know I'm going really long tonight because I was not as prepared as normal, but thank you for showing up and hanging out with me. So I'm going to put this, and remember that the online stuff, or the sale starts on Tuesday. So I know I probably could have just cut this out the other way, but wasn't sure what dye to use. And this, it's just a circly kind of thing, right? I really liked this, but I didn't want it see-through-y. Is that a word, see-through-y? It is now. And what kind of message? I might use sending you a message. I'd like to use this, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We might call it quits there. All right, we might just use sending you a message. What could we put? Yeah, I think we'll do sending a little message. We'll use that one again. I cleaned it off. It doesn't look very clean. And I'm going to stick with, I'll use crumb cake for my words. So this is card number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I went very long tonight. Very, very long. I try to keep it under an hour, and I just noticed I'm way past an hour. That's not very dark, but it's kind of okay. All right, what should we use to cut it out? Oh, would that work? I had a moment. I had a little revelation. So, there. Ta-da! We're going to use that, and that'll be our last little seashell on my paper. I am toying with the idea of doing classes to go. So that would be something that anyone in the United States could partake in. I would get all the pieces and parts ready and mail them off to you. So that is something in the back of my brain, but I have to get through this weekend first. Stampin' Cross Country is coming up, and I have to make sure that I have enough brain power to pull that one off too. So there we go. I'm going to put this up a little bit. That's not very dark, but it's okay. It's a very soft card. It's not one that's very dynamic. Can't really see it very well. It is bright enough to read. Sending a little message. There's my petal pink card. I might take that off and put a darker font on it. So if you see in the picture that it's different. Now, what can we put on here? That is, how about some pearls? I haven't used these. These are the flat adhesive pearls. Flat adhesive backed pearls. Hey! And I think these are carrying over. So, put a pearl right. Oh, I might do that one over again though. Put a pearl in the middle of that one. So there you go. Those are my 3 cards. Thank you, Anna. Thanks for crafting along with me tonight because like I said, I had these ideas in my head and I did not want to postpone you guys again. I postponed you by a couple hours, but I didn't want to change your night. And I have a lot of things happening. However, I did reschedule my end of the month class for a Sunday, so I won't have to reschedule you at the end of the month like I usually do. So I'm going to do that event on a Sunday afternoon in Circle. So there's card number 3. I actually kind of like it. And I remembered where I put them. Card number 2 and card number 1. So there you have it. Kind of a variety. We have flowers and bubbly and seashells, but all with the message, the bottled happiness stamp set. So I don't know which one my favorite is. I don't know. My bow was cattywampus. It had an issue in the stack. So anyway, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for crafting with me. And I will see you all hopefully here for mystery stamping on Tuesday night. Come visit me this weekend if you're local. And no matter what, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.